Hi, good evening everyone. So in this class we will discuss one mains question related to geography. This is the day 13 of this program, the Gear Up Mains Answer Writing for 2023. So those who are new here, in this program we are giving you a daily question in the morning and you will write the answer and submit the answer to the Edukemy portal, and these answers will be evaluated by our mentors. So we are going week wise. In the first week we covered the ancient, medieval and culture. In second week we covered the modern history, and now the third week, in this week we are covering the geography. So today is the day 3rd of the geography. So today's question was here. This was the today's question, and this was asked in the UPSC 2021. Okay, and the question was the process of desertification. The process of desertification does not have climate boundaries. Justify with examples. The simple question they are asking, but in the last they are adding a tail. At last they are saying justify with the examples, means with the every point you need to write example. Without example this question will not be completed. Okay, so here we address the question in the 3 parts. First is the introduction, second is the body part, and the third is the conclusion. So in introduction we will write about the desertification process. We can write the introduction in the 2 ways. Okay, we will look at how we can write the introduction. In the body part, the question is demanding about that the process of desertification is not fixed to a particular area. It's not fixed to only to desert. It does not have any boundary, means it can extend from the nearby area, it can extend to some of the other area which depend on the activities of that area. It may be due to the climate change, it may be due to the different kind of the agriculture practices, it may be due to the more irrigation in that area, or it may be due to the some of kind of the slash and the burn agriculture. So we will look in which area the desertification extended and what was the region. Desertification mainly of 2 kinds. One is the cold desert and another is the hot desert. So both we will discuss here. Desertification is extended in which of the area. So we will address this thing into the body, and then we will conclude the answer suitably with some of the data, some of the report, or some of the committee which were found by the Government of India related to desertification. Now come to the introduction part. The question is the process of desertification does not have climate boundaries. Justify with example. So in the introduction we can write the introduction in 2 ways. In these type of the question we can write the introduction in 2 ways. One way, we can define the desertification according to United Nations Council of the Combat Desertification, UNCCD. We can define desertification according to UNCCD. According to the UNCCD, desertification refer to increase in the semi-arid area, increase in the desert area, increase in the boundary of desert area in some of the region due to the human activity or due to the climate change, is known as the desertification. This is the definition. According to the UNCCD, you can write into the introduction itself. The second way of writing the introduction in these kind of the question, you can start with the recent report. You can also start with the recent report, like there was a report related to the Northeast India. The increase in the desertification in the Northeast India is 2.5 times more than the last decade. Increase in the desertification in the Indian Northeast area is 2.5 times higher than the earlier desertification. So you can specifically mention about the name of the state also, like the Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh. So there is a forest coverage decreasing, desertification is increasing continuously. So in these 2 kinds you can write the introduction of the question. Any doubt in the introduction? So we can write the introduction in 2 ways. One, definition of desertification according to the UNCCD, and the second, we can quote a report here, the increase in the desertification area. Or we can also write other data in India, the 30% area is going to be soon desertified, increase in the desertification in India. As we are going the perspective of the India. Okay. Now we will come to the main demand of the question, the desertification process. They are specifically mentioning about the process of desertification. They are specifically mentioning about process of desertification. The process of desertification is not having any climate boundary. Means the process of desertification does not have any climate boundary. It means if we are following the same level of the things, same level of human activity, same level of agricultural practices, same level of climate change is going down in any area, it can lead to desertification. Means the area or process of desertification is not having any climate boundary. So we need to discuss this question in this keywords. Process of desertification, it does not have any climate boundary. With each example, with each subheadings, we need to write about the area which is undergo in the desertification in the last 2, 3, 4, 5 years. We need to mention about those areas specifically, because in the question there is a tail attached at the end. Justify your answer with examples. So means with each sub points you need to add the example in the answer. Without the examples your answer is incomplete. And in these kind of the question, you need to draw some specific state specific map also. Like in the India case, we can draw the map of related to Rajasthan area. We can draw the map related to Punjab area. We can draw the map related to Northeast India. State specific maps. Because these are the area which are having a maximum desertification in the last 6-7 years. And you can represent the specific area in these one. Like in the Rajasthan, you can represent the Bagar area. So we will see the map also. This is the enrichment of the answer. How you can enrich your answer and how you can write your answer different from others. This will increase your marks in the mains. Okay. If you are drawing the map in the geography answer with the specific maps, then your quality of the answer will increase. Okay. So let's start discussion the point by point and what is the example here. Number 1, extension of the semi-arid region. There is a specific extension of the semi-arid region in some of the area. The semi-arid region extend by due to the we can say the more irrigation practices, due to the increase in the temperature. If the temperature of the area increase, that will lead to the semi-arid area. If we go to the Indian context, it is a Bagar plain in the Rajasthan which is facing this issue. This is the area between the Aravalli and desert, Rajasthan desert. So the Bagar plain is a specific example of the extension of the semi-arid region. And if we are going out of the India, the southern Europe, the country of the southern Europe is the example of the extension of the semi-arid region. Clear? So you need to write the example with the specific conditions. Okay. And so in the Bagar plain, you need to draw the map also. If you are mentioning about the Bagar plain, so you can draw the map of the Rajasthan and show the area of the Bagar plain. I will show you the map. Then the spread over the rain-fed cropland. Then the second point you can make here, the spread over rain-fed croplands. Issue with the rainfalls. High rainfall lead to the soil erosion. If the good quality of the soil eroded, it will lead to the desertification process. It will lead to the semi-arid area, arid region, water deficient region. So if the rainfall is high, then the major nutrient of the soil will be runoff. That's known as soil erosion, which can lead to the desertification process. So the example in this case, we can give the North America, the region of the North America. And India case, we can give the example of the Cherrapunji, where the rain lead to the soil erosion. Clear? Then we can come to the northward movement of arid lands. The movement of the arid lands northward from the desert area. In the case of the southern Punjab, the desert area of the Rajasthan is shifting toward that land, the southern Punjab, showing the condition similar to the dry Rajasthan. Means the desertification have no boundary. If the condition is favorable, if the condition or the human activity is the same, if the climate change happened, then the desert can extend to the any area. So we need to justify this, but with examples. So with each point, we are writing the example in the Punjab area, which is extension of the dry Rajasthan region. Okay, clear? Now, the next point is the extension of dry lands. Extension of the dry lands. In the area of the Middle East, everybody know about the Middle East country? In the area of the Middle East, the fertile lands are converted into the sand dunes. Due to the climate change, due to the deficit of the rainfalls, that convert into the sand dunes. And in India specifically, if I am going, the 91 district in the country, in the different states, in the Madhya Pradesh, in the Uttar Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh, having the dry land. So, the 91 districts in the Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh and Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, having the dry lands. So, this result of desertification are the major results in some of the Indian state also. So, if you are giving the India specific example, that will be the more accurate idea. And the presentation with the maps will give you an extra edge. Then they increase the overgrazing. Specific example outside India is the Australia, where the overgrazing lead to the desertification, the Murray-Darling Basin of the Australia. In India, the specific area in the Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan also leads to desertification due to overgrazing. So, if you know even some specific district of a state, you can also quote that district. That will be to the point. You are linking the real-time condition of desertification with the answer. If you are connecting your points with the real-time practicality, then your clarity is high and you will get an extra marks. Okay, so let's move to the next point here. The faulty agriculture practices. Faulty agriculture practices means the excess use of fertilizer, excess irrigation. Excess irrigation lead to the soil erosion and the rich nutrient of the soil runoff from the field, which lead to the desertification. And excess desertification as well as the salination. And the excess use of fertilizer also impacting the soil quality. And the region of the Rajasthan and the UP is facing this salinity issue. Even the region of the Punjab and the Haryana, in the specific, if I am going to specific, in the case of the northern Punjab region, where the salinity of the soil due to the higher irrigation is impacting the growth and also leading to the desertification. Then we can directly come to the human activities. In the different kind of the human activities, the slash and the burn agriculture. There was a report related to the Northeast India from 2003 and in between 2003 and 2018. There is an increase in the 2.5 time desertification in the Northeast India. And the specific 5 states, the Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Tripura, Nagaland and Meghalaya. So 2.5 time increase in the desertification in these states, and these are the top 5 states in India out of the top 10 in desertification. So you need to justify your answer with the data, with the example, the real time examples, with reports. And then last but not the least, the climate change, the father of all, leading to the desertification and the climate change due to the human activities. It's rainfall issue, the forest fire, the deforestation lead to the desertification. In the Latin America country, cold deserts in Ladakh, Mongolia, Gobi deserts, Patagonia deserts in the Northern America. These are some of the examples which lead to the desertification process. And it shows that it's not a particular area in the world, it's not a particular area in the India which having desertification. The process of desertification is not having any climate boundary. Means that it can be extended to the any of the region in the country or in the any region of the world. So that was the main demand of the question. In the question, you need to write about the example as well as the major process. Sir, how cold desert is expanding? Any specific process? In the cold desert is expanding, like in the recent example you can see, in the March, April month, there was a snowfall in the northern India region. That snowfall prevent the growth of the plants, growth of the greenery. That maybe finally lead to the desertification process. In the Leh Ladakh region, in the region attached to the northern Himachal Pradesh, that's leading to these kind of the problems. Okay. So these are the examples you need to be right here. And if the specific you want to enrich your answer with the figure, you need to draw them some state specific figures. I will show you this is the region of the Rajasthan. This is the region where we can say the Banga region in the Rajasthan, you can represent ki haan, this is the region, this is semi-arid region, sandy arid plain of the Rajasthan. Is some specific example of desertification in the region between the Aravalli and the Rajasthan specific desert area. So Banga region in the Rajasthan, if you're drawing this particular map, the state map, and you are showing this region, you have get an extra age in the exam. Similarly, the map of the Punjab, you can draw this region, the Shivalik region, known as the Chos region in the Punjab, CHOS, lead to desertification. This is the area which is affected by desertification. If you are making these kind of maps, the area specific maps, connecting with the real time example, you will get an extra age in the exam. Out of the 10, maybe you will get the 5.5. If we are writing these kind of the answer. Even you can draw the map of the Northeast India, because these are the top 5 states in the top 10 which leads to desertification. Jahan pe desertification zyada hai as compared to the other state of India. The region can be the human activity. The region is the slash and burn agriculture. The region is a developmental process start into these regions. We can say the high rainfall in some of the area lead to the soil erosion. That is maybe also the region. So you need to be represent in the geography in the form of maps, in the form of real-time example, if you want to get the good marks. Clear? Okay. Now, the final part. Okay, this is the map, the highest desertified state in India, Mizoram. Then it's Punjab. Then it's Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Nagaland, Delhi. So this is the desertification area or the desertified area in the Indian states. Okay? Now come to the conclusion part. You can conclude the answer in a very good way. You can quote the report of the ISRO. According to the ISRO report, the India 30% area will soon be going to be desertified. So you can quote the example of the ISRO report, and even the other reports of any of the organization which are releasing the reports related to desertification, or you can quote the report of the UNCCD also. Okay. So this was the major demand of the question. In the introduction, we address about the recent report, we can also write about the Northeast Indian issue, increase in the desertification 2.5 times in the Northeast India in the last 10-15 years. We can also define the desertification according to the UNCCD process. Then we list down in the body part the different region, the process which lead to desertification with example and the maps we will write. And finally, we will conclude the answer with a specific report of the ISRO. And also the committee which was established by the Government of India for tackle the issue of desertification. Okay? So this is the today's question, and we are also starting our main support program, GS MSP program. Sir, can we explain in the term of climate area, like in arid, it is high temperature, semi-arid, unstable climate? Yes. Humid, deforestation, less. Yes, you can explain it, but you need to write the example, Anand. Without example, if you are just writing the region, that's not enough for the question. You need to write the example. Okay. So we are starting our GS main support program. We are covering the previous year question, all the previous year question with the model answer we are providing from 2013 to 2022. And we are also providing you some of the practice tests with the 8 sectional tests. You will get the 8 practice tests so you can retain the content. With the practice, we are also providing the model answer, and you will write the same on Thursday in the same week when we are providing the answer. So we are checking your presentation skills. We are checking your content enrichment skills and how you are retaining. Kitna aap retain kar paate hain, because mains is all about retaining. Mains is all about answer writing. So in this process, you can complete the 500 question within the 3.5 months. Okay. So we will meet tomorrow again with the new question related to geography. Please try to submit the answer. The answer will be evaluated. So you can check what is the demand of the paper and how we can break the question into multiple parts and how we can address the demand of the question. This is the main idea of this series only. कैसे आप क्वेश्चन को आंसर करते हैं, कैसे आप क्वेश्चन को समझते हैं, how you are understanding the main core demand of the question, how you are presenting your answer. This is the main idea behind this series, the Gear Up Mains Answer Writing 2023. Okay, so we will meet tomorrow at the same time, the 6 o'clock. We will start the discussion of the new question related to the geography. Thank you.